Keep America Beautiful is mourning the passing of Roger Powers, who served as Keep America Beautiful's president. And joining us to speak about her time with Powers is Susanne Wood. Susanne, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
If you'll go ahead and tell us about your time working for Keep America Beautiful and your time in working with Roger.
Well, Roger asked me if I would serve as the first development director that the organization had. And so I interviewed with him and about 3 other board members. And Roger was just fantastic from the get-go. He was so enthusiastic about the position and where Keep America Beautiful could go if they could just find the right person for this development job. So after meeting a number of the board members, I agreed and said yes. I thought it would be a great opportunity. And Roger was my mentor for years. I think I worked there, I don't know, over 30 years. So anyway, he was just a great mentor. He taught me everything, and he introduced me to anybody he thought I could learn something from. He would jot down a few notes on a piece of paper and get up and give a talk that was so inspirational. You just couldn't believe that he could do it just from a few notes. And I mean, sometimes we'd be having lunch and he'd put it on, the traditional, as people say, on a cocktail napkin, and then he'd get up and give a talk. So he was really a great speaker and inspirational. And he had a vision for the organization. He started the whole notion of having these chapters or affiliates, as we called them. And he created, along with a behavioral psychologist, a program called the Clean Community System. He would travel to every city, and it was just amazing, his commitment.
I had the opportunity to talk to Carolyn Creighton yesterday as well. Okay. About all of the travels, about everything that was done to promote the clean community system. Let me ask you this, because I think this kind of goes hand in hand. Everyone that I've been speaking to, Susanne, has just talked about how much Roger genuinely just loved Keep America Beautiful. If you could touch upon that.
Oh, he did. It was in his blood. He loved it. He loved traveling around and seeing the success of the affiliates. Carolyn was one of his favorites. I mean, she was the first. And she did everything to the T. I mean, whatever she touched, it turned to gold. She was just great. And we had many other affiliates, similar to Carolyn, who would just take a program that you thought can't possibly succeed. And just with constant, support from Roger and other people in their communities, they did succeed. And so he just loved that about our affiliates, that they could succeed beyond, the shadow of a doubt.
Absolutely. As a leader and as a human being as well, what are some of the best words that you would use to describe Roger Powers?
I would say he was an inspirational leader and a charismatic leader. He was persuasive. He was committed and dedicated. And I mean, he just had all of the qualities of a leader that you want, because he could articulate what it was that he was trying to accomplish and persuade people to come to his way of thinking. And I went on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls with him to corporations that I would set up meetings, and we'd go in together and walk out, really happy because we got a big commitment from that corporation. Mm-hmm. So it happened over and over again, his persuasive skills.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Keep America Beautiful, obviously a big part of your life as well, Susanne. Again, we're very sorry. We pass along our condolences to you on the passing of Roger, your friend. Anything else that you would like to share about Roger?
Oh, gosh. He was fun to be with. I mean, we had a really good time traveling, and he was a gentleman, and always a gentleman. And we just had a lot of fun traveling the country and going to different companies and meeting the affiliates and going to the big conferences. He was just he was just fun to be with. So I do think of him often, and I'm happy he's in a good place now. So,
Absolutely. All right,
yeah.
Susan Woods, thank you very much for your time today.